It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Dallas. It's the Bears and the reigning Super Bowl champs, under the lights on Sunday night.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
For the right to head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58, it's NFC Championship time. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Looking to pass first play is Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. From the 44, Prescott. Open man right side is Shark. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Inside give to Elliott. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go to Elliott again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Here's Prescott. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, and the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards.
Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now back to the ground with Elliott. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
Now for the point after. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Off play action, Fields. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. To throw is Fields. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Fields. Finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Throwing again is Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. pulls it in at the 13. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Third and short yardage. Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. He's got the first down and more. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running. Excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Elliott. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now third and goal.
Here's Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 1-yard touchdown pass as his guys are able to extend their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Chicago. Mecole Hardman, 71 yards. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Yeah, the final tally, as told by Next Gen Stats, he hit 21.5 miles per hour. Whoa. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
On second down, Elliott once more. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 60 yards rushing now as he's looked good here in his opening quarter of the NFC Championship.
One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. On second down, Elliott. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there. And now 4th down.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Running left, Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
Yeah, and that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdound grab.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in this NFC Championship game.
And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Dallas offense set for this next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
75 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. To throw is Prescott. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample.
2nd and 7.
Prescott now.
Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the dog ball and pick up the 1st down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ryan Noll taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have regained the lead. And boy, that was a heavy set. I think they had 3 tight ends out there. The fullback, you knew what they were going to do.
Yeah, they weren't trying to fool anybody at all, were they? There was none of this show you heavy set, bootleg it out. Nah. Big guys up front, hand it to the big guy in the backfield.
The try here for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. There's McCole Hardman as he brings this offense onto the field yet again. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but his shredding defense is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
And out now come the Cowboys. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
following the interception. Here's Prescott.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. The Cowboys on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A first down carry by Elliott.
To about the 26 here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And Sharp pulls it in. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Draw play, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship.
3rd and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game.
Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And here's Trenton Gill now.
Jabril Peppers deep to receive. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
after the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott.
And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
The Chicago offense set to get started.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Bears. And it's been the passing game that's been the story. They have feasted on this secondary to the tune of 200-plus yards already through 2 quarters.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Bears offense set to go to begin the 3rd quarter. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Fields. On the slant, he's got Hardman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half, and now 7 on the game.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Fields on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he's got room. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. On 2nd and 7, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Irv Smith Jr., a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
brings up third down.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Here's Fields.
Complete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Touchdown!
CeeDee Lamb.
66 yards.
And the Cowboys have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee and they'll start at the 25. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Completes it to Hardman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game.
Now Fields. Connection made to Ruckert. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From the 50, here's Fields.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
To the air again, Fields. This pass complete to Ruckert. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. A play fake, now Fields to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now it's Fields off the bootleg.
Caught by Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And this game is tied again here in the 3rd.
So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Prescott.
Well, Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night.
And the Bears have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. One quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott.
Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. Prescott. That one complete. He finds Shark.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You try to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Prescott on 1st down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
And we all know how talented this guy is, who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Now Prescott. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18.
On play action, Fields.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott.
The open man is Chark. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the middle, here's Elliott.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
for many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Elliott pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. 39 yards on the punt. Give him just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end.
This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. He's got Smith here. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Here's Fields. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd.
Back to throw, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Riley Patterson now on for the field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now here come the Cowboys. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it second down. Here's Prescott. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. 2nd down at 4. Here's Prescott. Got a man. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 89 yards on the ground so far for Montgomery. It's a 1st down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they get to hoist the Hallis Trophy. Unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand exactly who is behind that trophy. George S. Hallis, one of the creators of this great game of football of ours and creator of the NFL. What an amazing feeling and an amazing accomplishment.